me sister, show me brother, and we stand strong for one another. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah! Come on, come on. We put the leaders over the islands. You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car stage. Don't be rama-rama, messing with your brain. You say you're deadly. Do you understand? You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car it goes. Don't be rama-rama, sniffing up your nose.
A little bit of a throwback there. Oh, just off the screen. How are you doing, members? On the members only stream with some of the best jackets money can buy. Oh, if I could sell those fancy jackets, I'd be doing well. Hopefully the koofs haven't gotten you. You've survived well. You're doing okay. Oh, already YouTube is experiencing issues. God, I hate this new fucking streaming format more than you can ever believe. They had to get rid of the studio. They had to put this new gimmicky fucking bullshit in place. Drops all the time, always technical issues, always loads of fucking shit getting in the way. Are you all prepped for the end times? I'm glad. I'm glad you're all prepped. I'm glad we all went and raided, what is it, Home Depot. Oh boy, that's the fun stuff right there. Nothing like scaring the employees walking in full hazmat suits, not even giving a fuck, just doing whatever you want. Maybe even putting on a really shitty Asian accent, telling them you're from Wuhan, and then koofing a little just to see if you can unnerve them into giving you a bargain. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm tempted. Like if I start coughing bad enough at a register, will they just sell me shit cheaper to get me the fuck out of there? Could I get video games doing that? Am I going to be able to get, I'm waiting for fucking Animal Crossing. I don't even know if that's going to physically ship. Am I going to have to get like a digital fucking download copy of that? So when my Switch's analog sticks burst into flames, I'm fucked. Nothing like Nintendo quality. Used to be able to bounce that shit off a rooftop and make it fucking survive, and now it just shatters. Oh, getting old. I'm getting old and cranky. Thinking about the better days when things weren't complete and utter bullshit. You hate the new YouTube in general, Metokur Lunicorn Archives? Well, I think we all do. It's the same thing with any fucking website. They have something that works, it works well, and then they fuck it up. They take away all the features you like. I used to love video replies, but then every thought on the internet decided they wanted to do video replies. So it didn't matter what video you made, you could fucking play a video game, upload footage of a parrot, and you'd have some chick with her tits out doing duck face and shit as a video reply. They ruined it. Whores ruined video replies. And then they all migrated over to Twitch. So now Asmodeus, or what the fuck is that guy's name? Asmodon? I don't know who these Twitch fucking people are. I don't follow any of them. The only one I vaguely know is Destiny. Because that little midget's got gumption. So I'm familiar with him. But Asmodeus? Or what is the fucking WoW guy? Who's always just at the center of shit. The one that wanted to stream Vanilla WoW and ruin it for every fucking person that wanted to play Vanilla WoW? That guy? Yeah, now he's got to deal with all the whores over on Twitch. So good luck with that. Have I finished Code Vein yet? No, I got really far into it, and then I don't know, I lost interest. It's a weird phenomena. I'll play a game, and I'll get really into it, and then I'll get like, I don't know, 3/4, 5/6 through it, really close to the end, 80-90% done. And then I'm just kind of like, eh. You know what I used to really hate was back in the day when they actually put shit on the back of the box. Some companies were cunts, and they'd ruin the surprise. So they'd be like, we have over 121 weapons, over 35 enemies, 14 different bosses, 13 different locations. Which basically is just telling you by the time that you get to like weapon 120 or location 12, you're pretty much done. There's no surprise left to it. So it's kind of like that, I guess. I get into a game far enough, I get close to beating it. I know I can beat it. I don't have the motivation to. Now I'm stuck in this weird perpetual hell of playing like fucking roguelike games for some reason. That little wizard game on Steam, I played like 40 hours of that. I don't even like it, and I can't stop fucking playing it. Just hucking potions at shit. There, Chris. You're stuck on the cathedral level? Yeah, that level is shit. I'm not sure exactly what they were thinking when they made the cathedral level. I'm not sure exactly why they made a cathedral level. Fucking ridiculously complex and convoluted for no fucking reason other than to just fuck with people playing that game. It's like it's they saw Dark Souls and they're like, God, we really like that gothic architecture and some of the set pieces. So let's make our version of that. I'm almost convinced the employee that made that fucking hates people that play video games and intentionally made it like that. It's the longest level, and there's no reason for it to be. Hunting for little objects for side quests you might have missed, and then getting confused by all the fucking overlapping paths and shit. Oh, frustrating as fuck. I made it through that, but it was just annoying as fuck. Ugly white bullshit? Yeah. Well, it's one solid color. It's one pure solid color. Don't get me wrong. I liked Code Vein. I thought it was kind of cool. I had a lot of fun playing it. Fuck, but the cathedral level really, man, that's like I don't know. That's like it's a barrier to entry. You know how some games have like a set difficulty for a character or a boss, or there's a location that requires a little bit of skill. I'd almost say the cathedral thing is like if you've ever played Ninja Gaiden on Xbox. Who was your teacher, the guy with the nunchucks? A lot of people play right up until that point, the first boss, not even really a boss fight, and just get the the ever loving fucking piss beaten out of them, and then call it quits and be like, I'm done. And that's what the cathedral thing feels like. It's just one of those points where are you going to do it or not? And if you're not, that's where everybody just drops off. What is it? I got stuck on a mobile RPG called Another Eden. It was the guy who made Chrono Trigger, and the guy who did the music was on it, but goddamn, it was a gotcha game. I have not gotten into any of that gotcha game shit. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't appeal to me. Playing games on my phone it doesn't feel natural. It feels weird. It's tablet gaming too is like that. It's just if I don't have a controller of some sort, if there's not like a mouse and keyboard or a controller, it's pure dog shit. I can't get into it. I don't know what kind of game. I guess maybe like a puzzle game, like a Bejeweled, where you're really not doing anything other than tapping the screen once or twice. You're like Plants vs Zombies. Okay, I maybe, but like that gotcha shit. No, I'm not. I never gotten into it. What am I drinking tonight? Nothing. I'm stocking up all my liquor to save it for the happening. I need to be able to barter with all those bandits that are going to be roaming the countryside. I hear they like whiskey, so I got myself a shelf full of whiskey for them. Also, I've been told they'll be trading bullets as currency in the future, so I should probably get on that too. I didn't know we were going to become like Metro 2033 or something, but I guess that's where we're headed. Pay to win bullshit? Yeah, I never got into the pay to win bullshit either. I'll be honest, I don't even like really that Nintendo kind of is starting to get into this DLC heavy shit or this thing where they'll release games and then they'll be they're not even they're like bare bones. They've released like 3 or 4 games that are bare bones and then they'll patch it later or they'll patch it with some DLC later. I think that's kind of scummy. That's a trend everybody's done, so I can't really piss on them too much for it, but it's ruined the experience for me. I don't know. I don't know if it's an age thing or if you've just been around a hobby for too long, but eventually you start to lose interest. I mean, I like gaming, but fuck. I don't like modern gaming practices. That's why I've gotten into like more board game shit as of late. I'm going old school with my entertainment shit. You sure about that, Shucklemeister, that bullets are going to be the currency? I don't know. How do you trade bullets as currency? If you're trading bullets as currency to somebody, wouldn't somebody just load the gun up and shoot you and take your bullets? I mean, you've handed them the weapon to do that, haven't you? Update on DSP? I don't. Listen, I've been so into this Wu Flu shit, I haven't been paying attention to fucking anything else. Like I just stumbled on the fact that apparently the quartering is fighting with somebody named like Eight Thoughts or Thought Eights. I don't even know who the fuck that is. And I only found out about that because like Keemstar was starting shit with him, and Keemstar was posting stuff about the Wu Flu that caught my attention. And I saw further up on his timeline, he was shit talking the quartering. But apparently the quartering's been fighting with Eight Thoughts or Thought Eights or whatever, and then Comic Skate people. He's getting into fights with everybody. But like all the shit going on around me, I've missed all of it, every fucking single piece of it. I'm behind the loop. I don't know what DSP's been up to. The last I heard, he was facing fucking poverty and losing his house because he doesn't know how to manage money. Who the fuck spends $40,000 on a wrestling phone game? What lack of self-control do you have in your life where you find yourself at that threshold? There's nobody you know? There's no family or friends that can take your hand off the phone and say stop? Like, somebody has to take your fucking hand off the wheel. You shouldn't be allowed to drive in that situation. What is this? Quarter Pounder is pulling a Maddox and threatening to sue Oh, it is Eight Thoughts. All right. No, I'm not going to start playing fucking Fortnite. Fuck that shit. Actually, I have played it a little. It's just not my cup of tea. I never got into Fortnite, and I never got into any of the Battle Royale games, to be honest with you. So, well, what is he? Does anybody, Honkamania, what is he suing him for? I'm completely out of the loop on all of this shit. The timeline I've cobbled together is the quartering got into a fight with Comicsgate for some reason, and then Eight Thoughts made fun of him, and then somehow a lawsuit's come about, and that's about all I know. See what happens when you're so focused on the pandemic, you're not paying attention to idiots on the internet? They kind of just fade off into the background. Oh, DSP, yeah, he's gonna go bankrupt. Oh, quartering's fighting a bunch of people. You don't pay attention to any of that shit. What is this? Never clever as this. I had to sit down with my boss today and warned them about Corona Chan. She just had a baby and had no idea what the situation was so bad. We work in a health adjacent field. And now she probably thinks you're insane. You're going to be the crazy guy at the office that's telling her about the apocalypse. No, 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 seriously. The government's covering it up. They're poisoning our water, dude. You start telling her really crazy shit. See how far he can push it. Metokur mobile game, never going to happen. Never, ever going to happen. If I ever played Gothic, yeah, I think I played Gothic back in the day, but obviously it didn't make much of an impression if I can't remember much of it. I'll be honest with you. Not to shit on it, I just don't remember much if I did play it. Live stream Fortnite and I'll donate 100. No, I have no interest in Fortnite. I really don't. I mean, it's fine if you like it and shit, but it's just not my kind of game. I like horror survival games. I like Fatal Frame. I like Silent Hill. I mean, fuck, I'd even say certain Resident Evils, not the more actiony shit like 5 and 6, but certain ones. Siren for PS2 was really good. Shit like that. I like that kind of game. Limited resources, spooky, scary skeleton shit going on all around you. What is it? Alan Wake, the first one. That was pretty good. Um, what was it? There was like a newer series too that came out by the Resident Evil guys. I played the first one, but not the second one. I can't even remember the name of it. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't terrible either. Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries is insane nowadays. It literally has like 60 plagues coming down on you at once, or plagas coming down on you once, with a smooth frame rate. Well, yeah, there's nothing like waiting 5 years for the fucking game to work, huh? That's always the best. Quartering and Eight Thoughts are supposed to be on the kill stream, but Eight Thoughts only showed up. Really? So they were supposed to have their go at it, and he didn't show up, huh? Sad. Your buddy Brady, you're going on a cruise. We can track Corona and milk it for views on YouTube. Well, best of luck. Hopefully you survive it. Otherwise, you kind of fucked yourself there. Because remember, YouTube like delays its payment, so by the time you die, you won't see any of it. Anytime you mention mobile apps, I remember that one white-only dating app that gave me a laugh. Can you play it? I don't even have a copy of that. Back when I was producing videos on YouTube, I kept getting like they used to have a DM system where people could message you, and I kept getting advertisements for all these different companies, and they're like, "Hey, we'll pay you this much to advertise something," and I was never really interested in it. And one of them was like, "Yeah, it was like a dating app or some shit like that." And yeah, that was my response to that. Was if you keep asking me to advertise your stupid fucking products, I'm gonna do it for free, and I'm gonna make them white nationalist in theme, white nationalist dating apps, white nationalist video games, white nationalist gold resale, white national. It's just anything I could think of. I could maybe dig it up, but I don't know where it would be. Evil Within. That was the name of the game that I'm trying to think of. Get the TurboGrafx 16 PC Mini, 50 games for 120. Some of the best shooters ever made. I don't know. Was like the problem with the mini ones with the Nintendo and Sega. Well, Sega did a better job, but different regions got different games. The PlayStation Mini was dog shit. I'm glad I didn't touch that. TurboGrafx would be great because they did have some fucking amazing stuff like Lords of Thunder and other stuff, but it really would depend on what they put on it. What the fuck? Don't go on any cruises between November and April? Too late. He's already committed himself. You're going to be going to stay in Koreatown in LA for Dick's 200th. What is it for Dick's 200th? So I'm teasing Fate and Corona Chan. I mean, you're rolling the dice a little bit. Maybe wear a little mask in the airport. If you see a coughing Asian, run. Hey, you got balls of steel there. At least film it so we can watch Patient Zero, infect all of you. Would be nice. I should watch the Blunt stream on Adonis Paul. He has a custom Jim Kill You would love it. He was a Cult of Dusty on Kumite Logic. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that Cult of Dusty guy. Yeah, I remember when he made fun of him. Any new games that caught my attention? Again, I've been totally into this shit. I like happenings. I can't. It's part of my nature. I liked the riots. I liked the BLM stuff, the Antifa stuff, all the crazy shit going around on the election. Just any of that kind of shit. I instantly has my attention. And this has been like one big happening that's lasted for like a month, and I can't look away. It's like a fucking train wreck. I can't stop watching it. I mean, it could end tomorrow, but I'm gonna watch it till tomorrow at the very least. Then, have I ever played Bad Mojo? No, I don't think I've played that before. I'd like to play Resident Evil 3 remake, but honest to God, I don't know what's gonna happen with a lot of these games. If production's fucked, can they even physically print them off to sell them? That's the thing I'm kind of really curious about. I mean, if it's already pre-manufactured, probably not a big deal, but a lot of these companies will manufacture in Korea, Japan, and China, and it kind of seems like they're a little fucked at the moment. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. Yeah, I want to play Animal Crossing. I want to play Resident Evil 3 Remake. Those are two that I actually kind of did look forward to. Cyberpunk does look interesting. I get it. Oh, it's not dystopian enough. There's too much fucking sunshine in my video game. I understand. I understand the gripes about that. I totally get it. It's definitely one that I was interested in. There's a chick who demonstrates how to massage a possum on YouTube. Well, there are a lot of women that do stupid shit on YouTube. That doesn't surprise me. Carnival Cruise stock has gone up. I have no idea why that would be. I have no clue as to why that would be. Don't lie, Jim. When you aren't reading Wu Flu articles, you are having Jade dress up like Corona Chen and goof on me? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've got a little, I've got a little happening center where I read my articles, that I set up to catch, anything coronavirus or COVID related. And then BNO has been fairly good as an aggregator of information because they always link sources when they talk about outbreaks or press conferences and shit. And those are the main ones. Everybody else gets a little too political about it. Like it becomes a pissing match on whose fault it is, rather than just saying it's the Chinese fault. That's kind of how I have it set up. You're hyped for the new Doom? New Doom looks good. Hopefully it's not awful. I don't think it'll be awful. It'll probably be good. Last one was good. I had a lot of fucking complaints. I was worried that the Doom that came out was going to be slow because the first videos they were showing seemed like it was sluggish. But no, that was just how they were demonstrating it. I played it and I liked it. So I'm sure the new Doom was going to be good. I don't know what happened with Bayonetta, Legata Madi. I don't know if it's done. Like Metroid Prime was supposed to be in development, and then they scrapped it and gave it to a new team. And now Bayonetta 3 has been like just it's vapor, and I don't know where the fuck it is. And now you've got Platinum Games that are doing Kickstarters to take over like Wonderful 101 and other shit and move it to different platforms. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with Bayonetta. It might be gone. We might never get it. More about the TurboGrafx 16. 50 games from both Japanese and English platforms, some rare. So R-Type and Dracula X. Yeah, I mean, you'd expect the big ones. But does it have Lords of Thunder? I mean, that's the important one. 120 is a bit steep, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Who's making it for that fucking price? Mike Davis 1084. He's a top tier schizo, like Terry was. His own remake of the Titanic movie that lasts 15 minutes especially checks out. All right, well, be sure to take a look. I don't know who the fuck that is either. Again, I'm out of the loop on all this shit. I don't even know who that is. Who's this? Thoughts on Game Boy or Game Boy Advance games and DS games? Want to find my collection and buy a Game Boy? I'm the wrong guy to ask on that shit. Maybe go ask on like VR or V or something. Maybe they'd be able to tell you. For like DS games, maybe Hotel Dusk is really good. But that's about my only recommendation. Then you got the basic shit that you would always expect: Advance Wars stuff, Fire Emblem shit, Pokemon stuff. But like anything really specific, I have no clue. Wait, who the fuck? They're making Corona Chan merch. Who jumped on that? Oh, I should have done that. Oh, I could have made all the Corona Chan merch and made myself a millionaire, but I didn't. I suppose maybe the guilt would have got to me. That's why I told people to stop buying the Teespring stuff for a little while. Like Teespring, they customize all the shit in the United States, but they order it from overseas. But then they won't tell you overseas where they're ordering it from. So I don't want people buying a hat made in China that's contaminated with Corona Chan. Not that I'm saying that's where they're getting their hats, but I have no idea. They won't tell. They won't say. It doesn't list it on their website. Why did Corona have to show up when we finally legalized weed bars? I have no idea. What state did that? I don't know. Tifa or Aerith? Tifa. Fuck Aerith. There's your answer. Why wouldn't I? The one's got a better rack. Suikoden? Yes, I did. I played Suikoden 1 and 2 on the PS1. And then I think I played one of them on the PS2, and that was it. No, I'm not going to sell Corona Chen hats. I'm sorry. Corona Chan merged from China. Maybe that's how China's going to kickstart its fucking economy. Can't manufacture anything but hats. They're going to sell infected hats to the Americans to teach them a lesson. I, what masks would I sell? None of them would be rated to protect you. It'd be a piece of cloth with some print on it. I'd be sending you out to your death. I thought I bought something from Teespring and it says China. Well, yeah, if it says China, there you go. When I looked, it said it wouldn't list where it sourced its materials from. Miriam from Bloodstained or Tifa? Tifa again. Miriam's okay. Bloodstained's a fine game, but yeah, there's no competition there. Bangladesh isn't a real country, let's be real. Some hot takes coming for Shining Force. I don't think I've played it. I know of it, but I don't remember actually playing it. No, Extreme Booking. I don't read light novels. Like I got really into anime and I got sick of waiting for the simulcast because I was always behind on fucking episodes. So I ended up reading all the mangas, and now I can't watch. What am I gonna watch? I've read everything. I literally sat and went through each category, unlike Manga Kakalot and all the others. So I went through fucking Iseki, and I went through adventure and fantasy and all that shit, and sci-fi and all of it. I've read so much shit I can't remember half of it. And then when I try to update my anime list or whatever the fuck it is, it doesn't have half of them in there. I'm literally running out of things to read, so I've got to find like a new site to get shit from because my selections are dwindling really fast. Uh, what is it? It was true that a legendary hentai artist from the microphilia community died by corona, and she just got back making hentai in late 2019. The name was GTS Vivian. Well, I guess rip in peace. Have I played Alien Isolation? No, I don't think I did. Why is Cloud such an emo fag? I have no fucking idea. That's the way they wrote him. And then they keep, revising characters with each iteration. I mean, the PSP game kind of altered him a little bit. And I'm sure the remake will alter him even more. All Tiff has got are titties? Well, of course. That's what more do you want? No, I did not. Somebody's asking, did you find a multiplayer game for us all? Like I said, I've become obsessed with my happening. It's been all consuming. I will find us a game. It's probably going to be some really gay shit like Pictionary, or some fucking free to play multiplayer browser based. Wait, are there even browser based games anymore? Flash is dead, right? In fact, what the fuck happened to Newgrounds? How the fuck did that survive? Is that even still around? Because wouldn't the majority of their shit be done now? Because Flash has become like the everybody's HTML5 now, so Flash is the old shit. Nobody wants to touch it. Get rid of the Flash plugins. I mean, there's a lot of great shit on there. What was it? Boxhead, I think? I used to play the fuck out of that shit. Yeah, well, Squall was shit. So comparing Cloud and Squall, like really, you're comparing two different brands of shit to one another. Which Final Fantasy is my favorite? Tactics. But if you want like a proper entry, 12. And I like Tactics up until I learned a broken feature in the game that made it literally impossible to lose. And now I can never play it again because anytime I play it, I know that will always guarantee me a win, and I can't stop using it. It ruined the fucking game for me. No, I'm not into Hero Academia. That's Jade's shit. She watches that. I don't watch that. What was the fucking one I watched recently? There was some new anime on Netflix. Let me see if I can find the name of this thing. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? Ah, shit. Maybe you guys will know what it is. It's a brother and sister. I thought it was based off. There's this manga about this guy that gets sucked into social media, and it's really good because it's based on how people in social media actually behave, like trolls and psychopaths and all that shit. And it gets really dark, and they're like 60 chapters, and then it stops. So I thought the anime it has a similar title. I thought that's what it was. So I started watching it, thinking it was going to be that. And it's like a brother and sister that get brought into like a reality where everything's based on betting. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? This is going to drive me fucking crazy if I can't think of the name of this fucking thing. I'll wait for chat to catch up. Final Fantasy Tactics is the best. Thank you. It is. One Piece author got sick. A is on suicide watch right now. Does he have corona? I mean, there's a significant chance that a lot of the esports guys from South Korea are gonna get sick. Fucking manga artists, anime people, fucking video game people. No Game No Life, is that what it is? Let me double check. That might be what it is. Yeah, yeah, that's the one I watched. I thought that was good. And then isn't Australia trying to ban that? Isn't that one that they put on the list of unacceptable anime to watch? Now, if I could remember the name of the manga that's similar to that. In fact, maybe I can find it. So No Game No Life, and it was really close, really, really ridiculously close to that name. No, it's gonna list everything by that, isn't it? Let me see if I can find it here. Oh shit. No, I can't find it. I wasn't even able to add it onto the fucking thing. Not to sound like a drag, but have you checked out what is this? No Longer Human by Osumi Dazai? No, I haven't. I don't think I've looked at that. Like some of the more recent shit that I read, Remonster, which I thought was really good. Some what is it? The Somalian in the Forest shit. I read that and really liked it, just because it gets fucking dark. Onane Master Kurosawa, which surprised me, because I thought it was going to be one thing and it was something completely different. It was actually really good. What is this? Hey Jim, did you sing a part of Jepsters from the Poll 2016 Jebcore album? Songs really like you, or sounds like me, to be honest. No, no, I didn't. Have I watched One Punch Man? Yes, I have. I like the first season. I thought the second season was maybe it's because of what the arc was, where they placed it as far as the story went, didn't feel as satisfying, focusing mostly on the tournament. And I don't know. It left a lot to be desired. The first season was really good, but that could come down to the animation quality. If it had been the same studio and they still had that same arc and set of episodes, maybe I would have liked it more. I don't know. Replay the Dead Space series on hardcore for our entertainment. I don't even know if those run half the time on fucking PC. To be honest with you, found tons of cheap shit reading by just going to the comic shop. Yeah, yeah, I want to do it in the comfort of my house for free because I'm a fucking terrible person. It's weird. I'll buy video games which cost more money and won't pirate them, but then I'll read manga for free on the internet, which should cost less money. I don't understand how that works. Why I'd buy the more expensive product, but then steal the cheaper one? No, I didn't get a chance to get into Dominic's Machina, but I hear on PC it's fucking great. All the little issues kind of melt away on PC. Disqualified from being human, it's public domain, and Shuji Ito made a manga adaptation. Maybe I'll take a look. Mob Psycho 100, I've seen that. Kingdom Hearts 3, I did not play it. 3 by 3 Eyes sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. What is it? It's a story about a guy who meets an immortal Gil with 3 eyes, and then she turns into essentially a zombie, and he gets fucked up in every episode. It's short, though. Did I like Vinland Saga? Yeah, but I'm still sitting at like the halfway mark on the anime. So, most shit got abandoned when the Wufu stuff broke out. Like that's been my shit. That's just kind of the honest to God truth. I've been paying attention to that. Haven't had a lot of time to read a lot of shit I wanted to, or watch a lot of shit I wanted to, or play games that kind of held my interest. It's mostly just been watching this little virus just kind of proliferate around the world, and then watching government after government shit itself because it can't deal with it. That's entertaining to me. The social media manga real account. Thank you. Yep, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Now that should have been made into a fucking anime because that was really well done. I mean, they had a whole like 2 or 3 chapters dedicated to attention whores, like that fake suicide, and it was amazing. It was amazing that that was in manga form. Whoever wrote that, whoever wrote that was really in touch with a lot of the archetypes on the internet. That should have been made into a show. It was so fucking good. Did I see the VIR technology stock super chatter made to you? Jumped them dunked. No, I did see somebody mention that, but I did not do anything with it. If you're asking. Oh, my thing hiccup here. Now we're good. You need a good anime. Well, I don't know what to write. Like I said, I haven't watched a ton of stuff. Like the one I mentioned earlier was kind of maybe the only new one that I've watched, and that was because I honestly got that it was something else. But then I was like, it's not that bad, so I watched the whole thing. Have I read Korean Manga Priest? Basically, Gunslingers versus Hellraiser. No, I haven't, but actually, I'll look into that one. Korean Manga Priest? Is that the name of it? I can go for that shit. I like the monster shit. That's good. So is it actually the apocalypse? Like no joke, do you think this is the real end times? I think there's just a really bad virus going around that's probably more dangerous than it's being publicly made uh, apparent. Listen, my whole thing with it, and the only reason that I really latched onto it in the first place, was China's reaction. Like the thought of locking down that many people over the sniffles didn't make any sense to me. The thought of China taking on that kind of economic damage and manufacturing delays didn't make any sense to me. If it was just another cold, if it was just another H1N1, if it was just another flare up of SARS or MERS, China reacted like they were scared shitless. And they did something, I mean, it's historic. It's never been done before. Over half a billion people locked down. And then it started spreading. And it started fucking with everybody's economies and the health of different citizens around the world. And so I don't know if it's apocalyptic, but it's definitely, I think, going to have economic repercussions probably for fucking a long time. It's going to make people rethink just-in-time delivery and globalization. It's going to make new industries emerge, probably robotics, just to deal with this. I mean, I know they've been using that in hospitals now and to clear streets over there. But I think the virus is more dangerous than they are publicly acknowledging. How much more dangerous? I don't know. I hope Remdesivir works. I'm sure Gilead Sciences Inc. probably will knock it out of the ballpark with that, and their stock's going to shoot through the roof. I don't know about the vaccines. I don't know if there's a workable vaccine for this. I just say be prepared. You don't have to go crazy. That's what I've told people for the last fucking 5 streams. Just look out for yourself. Consider the government of wherever you are stupid as fuck. Just make sure you got a little backup plan. You got a mask or two, got some food saved up, got some ammo. So you're nice and taken care of and you can ride it out if it gets really crazy. You know, you since you brought that up, you've segued me, thank you, into to looking at this. I love like Black Friday videos where people beat the shit out of each other at registers. I find that amusing. Or like when they release some new fucking game or console and people are fighting each other for it, like at a GameStop. Like that shit's amusing to me too. Right now, like all over the West Coast, and like all the Costco's for some reason, people are panic shopping. So that already is starting. And I was looking at videos of this earlier, and I thought we could take a look, chat. I thought we could take a look at the panic shopping that's currently going on the West Coast, as people literally are shitting themselves in fear over the coronavirus. Oh, I knew it was eventually going to happen. I knew eventually majority of people were going to be like, "Oh, hey, this is probably a bad situation." So let's take a look at just some sights and sounds of idiots all hurting together. Yeah, I never understood that. If it's a communicable disease, right? If somebody coofs on you and you get it, why would you want to be in line with like 800 other people coofing? You should have done your shit ahead of time. You got to be stealthy about it. Go shopping at night, like at 1 in the morning or something. Like 1 in the morning on a Tuesday when nobody's going to be doing it. But don't go on a weekend with 900 other fucking people and get wedged in a doorway blocked by shopping carts for 4 hours. Probably not the best idea. So let's take a look. Here's one. Let me see if I can get a full focus. Just to give you an idea. Look at this parking lot shot. Shit.
I've never been here before. Not even Christmas, New Year. Oh my God! What?
Why are there so many people at Costco? I've never seen this. Not at Christmas or New Year or anything. It's almost like people are fucking concerned about terrible shit happening. Oh, here's another one. Oh, let me get the volume going. Oh, no, it's not what I wanted to do, man. There we go. I don't know if you can see this well enough to really. This fucking line is all along the building, wraps into the parking lot, goes around the cars, loops around, comes back one more time. All to get into their fucking Costco because they want their bottled water. Look at it. This is just Costco's all over the place. Look at that fucking line.
This is going.
Put a box of rice in front of Asians. Oh, that's a dangerous thing to do. Look at them. It's like an Olympic sport. They're all going for it. Look at the little one in front. She's got like 8 bags. It's multiple carts and shit. Oh, here's another one. They're just ripping shit off the top shelves. Oh, yeah, that's the first sign. That's the first sign of panic buying. That's when it starts. That's when people get a little stupid. Do I think the virus is going to solve California's homeless problem? It's going to rip through the homeless. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, no, I don't have a good feeling about what it's going to do with the homeless in California. It's going to go right through Skid Row and all those fucking places. What is this? There are traces of a disease very similar to the bubonic plague found in LA due to the unsanitary conditions in the street and the rats. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Mix a little bit of HIV with some black plague and a little bit of coronavirus, and you got a real fun cocktail to play with. Your immune system doesn't know what it wants to do at that point. Am I infected with a virus? Is it an infection? My immune system working? Is it exploding? You don't know which way it's going to go. You've got your shitty movies and your Stephen King books ready. You're all set. That's fantastic. I don't know how they're going to do the Olympics, but then again, I mean, they are 4 or 5 months away. Maybe it does burn out. I don't know. If it doesn't stop in April and May, if it's still continuing to go, if the spread is still getting crazy, they'd be insane to have the Olympics. I mean, right now Japan is kind of behind South Korea as far as cases go, but I wouldn't want to go near ground zero for this shit to watch the fucking Olympics of all things. And the weird thing too is with all the it's not just the West Coast. A lot of them are like Washington State, Oregon, and California, but a lot of like the Costco shit of people hoarding is happening in New York right now too. I think after they announced like the 83 cases, it freaked people out, and like Costco employees in a lot of the video clips or in the comments are saying that like the shit that sold out were toilet paper, hand sanitizer, bottled water, and bags of rice. Like that was the 4 main things that people were rating at every single Costco that they went to. So now that we're kind of like at the pre-stage of panic shopping, we're going to get to the fun stage, the Black Friday stage of panic shopping. Well, a few more deaths, a little bit more spread. You're going to start seeing people fighting and shit. A lot of videos going up probably on like World Star Hip Hop and fucking Live Leak and shit like that. And just be sure if you're out and about and you see crazy people fighting over a bag of rice, record it and then make sure you've got your phone in the appropriate position so we're not getting a shitty view of the action. What are my thoughts on the spread itself? Do you think she's getting wore out? No. It's spread everywhere. I mean, it went from Asia to Southeast Asia to Europe, and then it stalled a little bit, and then it exploded in the Middle East, it exploded in Europe, traveled all over basically mainland Europe, save Portugal. It's moving now into Eastern Europe through Estonia and Lithuania. It's in South America, Mexico. So basically, it's got Brazil and Ecuador, and then Mexico. So you got your little triangle. So it's going to infect probably Bolivia, and then all the Central American places, and then you got Cuba, and all that shit. I bet you Hawaii gets hit because they had two people that were vacationing there that were sick and returned to Japan and tested positive. So I mean, it's every day. There are what 193 countries in the world, and right now it's in 52 or 53 of them. So yeah, I mean, our girl's going strong. Like she's infected so many areas that it's hard for me to imagine it's going to stop. And especially like Algeria and Nigeria and Egypt. Once it starts spreading around Africa, it's going to be a real shit show. I got cases of 3M masks and respirators in storage. I'm going to be rich. You going to bilk them for it, are you? Division is about the plague. I left my ass up. Yeah, I saw a lot of people bringing up Tom Clancy and shit. It's like it's Kuntz, Clancy, and there's one other one too that fit weirdly into every. Oh, Akira, because apparently Akira had a bunch of like posters in the manga. If you read it, it said Olympics 2020 canceled by order of WHO because of pandemic, and that was supposed to happen on the 29th of February, but apparently that didn't happen. That would have been some meme magic, but that went nowhere, did it? Jim, why are the poos more honorable with the guy offing himself than our American or why-nots? Yeah, India's been pretty fucking amazing about this. Not only did they take the Moldovians out, Maldavians, I don't know how you pronounce it. They brought a bunch of people out with their own people when they were, stuck in China. They agreed to bring Palestinians out, even though Palestine told them to go fuck themselves. And then one guy thought he had the disease, and to spare his village and his family, he killed himself. Turned out he didn't have it, but he didn't want to get them sick. So he thought the best thing he could do was, well, if I kill myself, I can't infect anybody. So India's been pretty fucking amazing about trying to deal with shit. How will that be in the future? I don't know. But yeah, I saw that story. I was like, fuck. Do you think because it's a fucking mix of highly contagious disease that it's turning people into fucking bioweapons? I still think what I said originally. I think it's some shit that was made in a lab, and I don't think anybody's crazy enough to release it intentionally. I think somebody got lazy or sloppy, and it got out. And it's probably from one of the fucking either Wuhan virology or the fucking university. Who knows? That or the Shinji cult somehow turned one of them, and it was intentional. Oh my god, that would make the best storyline ever. Are you kidding me? You couldn't write something that good. A doomsday cult steals a bioweapon and spreads it around the world. Holy shit, that would be amazing. Masks on Amazon were like $88 a box for 10 3 days ago. None on Prime. Yeah, so everything's selling out. Yeah, people are starting to get a little spooked. You get a few local transmission cases, a couple of deaths. People start to get scared, and then they're going to start buying up everything they can. But they're not going to know. They're not going to know what to buy. I guarantee you, aside from like the bottled water and rice shit that they've got stuck in their head, that's all they know. So they won't get like shelf-stable foods. They'll get shit that's going to go bad in a week. They'll go get like a fucking 80 pounds of beef. You know what I mean? Or something like that. And what are they going to do with it? Instead of getting shit that can just sit on a shelf and last for a year. Or canned stuff, canned fruit, vegetables, Spam, tuna, canned chicken. I mean, there's a ton of shit you could get, set it on a shelf and forget about it. It's dirt cheap. But they'll go for the dumb shit that has an expiration date. I guarantee it. It'll be rice, water, and then like 80 pounds of beef. 12 monkeys, maybe. Maybe we got like a 12 monkeys things with the Shinji cult going on. I don't know. It's weird though. It's weird to have that as like a fucking side plot, isn't it? I was told by a cashier today it came from the last mass solar ejection. Who knew? Oh yeah, I'm loving the stories that are coming out. Let's see. So far, what I've heard is that's a first for solar ejection, but one of the big popular ones is it's 5G network somehow. I don't know how that works exactly because I'm fairly certain Iran doesn't have 5G. And I'm pretty sure nobody in Africa does, and I'm pretty sure Brazil and Ecuador don't either. But 5G somehow is spreading it throughout the world. That's one I've heard. You've got the old-fashioned it's the Freemasons or NWO or Illuminati shit. Some people are blaming like Bill Gates. Others are saying it's a CIA operation and America bio bombed China. Again, I really think it was they had something. Maybe it wasn't fully complete. I don't know what it was exactly. They were working on studying a virus or they were working on creating one. And, people, it doesn't matter what your job is. Even if it's the most mundane, safe thing, you're still going to get lazy and sloppy occasionally, and you're going to fuck up. And I think somebody just straight fucked up. You read that story about the dude that got bit by bats and had his face pissed on from their animal testing lab. So there's like goofy shit going on over there, and I think it got out that way. But who fucking knows? We'll find out eventually. Maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe they'll keep it a secret forever. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what the 5G thing is. I've seen some people talking about it. The special radio waves fuck with you. I don't know. I don't know how the 5G theory works, but 5G apparently is what they're convinced is spreading it. But again, a lot of infection areas and spread is nowhere near anything related to 5G. You're looking forward to our extinction, Alex? Well, yeah. Save up a little liquor, have a nice drink for the end. Scheckelmeister, you're going with the theory God did it. Well, if it's God, if this is God's divine wrath, then it's just warming up. I mean, usually doesn't it go pestilence, famine, war, and death? So we've got our pestilence going around. It needs to spread enough to create plague. Or I'm sorry, we've got our pestilence. It needs to spread enough to create famine. And then the pressure of being sick, having no supplies and no food leads to war, and then everybody dies. So we'd be like at the start of it if it's God's wrath. The Illuminati is using 5G to make Bill Gates spread coronavirus through the EVA death cult. That's the hottest of hot takes, and I'm going with it. 5G is being used to mind control Bill Gates into funding. Well, I loved when the Filipino Senate held they were watching anonymous videos with computer voiceovers in their fucking Senate hearings talking about how Bill Gates and George Soros were responsible for the end of the world. Maybe it did. Maybe when Jeffrey Epstein did his suicide flip, you're right. Maybe that's where it came from, HHH. Maybe it was like his corpse exploded and little coronavirus mites got out of him. I guess we're all going to have to, maybe coronavirus is like a parasite that escaped Jeffrey Epstein and we're all going to need to drink turpentine to survive it. I don't know. You never know. Retarded Down syndrome chef Meryl Howard Kalin. Have you seen it? I've probably seen it. I've seen some cooking shit. Usually it'd be up on like CK. So I'm sure I've seen it posted up on CK before. If it's God, he's just gripping the sword. Well, if it's God, yeah, somebody pissed him off mightily. I'll put it that way. I'm not a religious man, but if this is God's wrath, somebody pissed him off. Somebody did something really fucked up and really got under his skin to let loose like this. Pope's all covered in thorns by now. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the Pope. They're not helping either, right? You'd think with everything going on in Italy right now, with the Pope, why would you write a headline that says the Pope has a mysterious illness? That's going to make every Catholic shit their pants because Italy is just flooded with this coronavirus shit right now. They probably all believe that he has coronavirus. I don't know what he has, but they refer to it as a mystery illness. I'm not sure why they're doing that. And didn't the Pope's secretary just get murdered recently? Let me see if I can find this. There's some weird shit going on in Rome. They're murdered or they're dead. Oh, come on. I wish I had saved it because somebody had an article linking to this. And it was somebody related to the Vatican. It was a woman. She was dead. Ah, fuck. I can't find the story. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I let you down. I should have bookmarked that one. It was like a month ago. It was very weird. Some very weird circumstances with a dead Vatican hire, just out of nowhere. Can we see some shopping freakouts? Sure, we can watch some shopping freakouts. One second. Let me get some shit pulled up here. Okay, well, see, now when you name a title "Crazy Lady at Walmart," you're really not narrowing it down. There are like 80 of them. Apparently, there are a lot of crazy bitches at Walmart. Now, maybe it's all the same crazy bitch. I don't. Well, they're all a month ago. So maybe it is the same crazy bitch at Walmart, and everybody is just sharing videos of them. People keep telling me that the Pope only has half a lung. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know his history. How do you, what happened? Why he only has half a lung? If he caught it, he's dead. Probably. Yeah, I don't know the name of the story, or the article, or what news outlet it was. I did read it though, and I was thinking of talking about it on stream, but I just didn't get around to it, and now I don't have the fucking link to it. The first one. All right. The first crazy lady at Walmart. All right, let's.
Security, motherfucker.
Oh, hold on. Let me get this all queued up. Nothing like watching insane people be insane in public. Where are we here? Window capture. Hopefully that comes across well
Security,
enough.
motherfucker. I'm
Really?
just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker.
Could
You do. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
could you please just let me check out my groceries?
Fuck you. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Listen, motherfucker. What the fuck is your problem, bitch? I'm just trying to be a service, you fucking cocksucker. I love this. I like it already.
Wow, this is...
You gotta ask Jesus Christ.
I
We're all
don't have to
sinners.
do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do
You're
it.
sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here.
Holy shit, her voice changed. I'm starting to get like flashbacks of that GameStop ma'am thing. Look at that. You see that jawline right there? Are we sure this is a lady?
You motherfucking accuser. Accuser of the fucking brethren, you motherfucker.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask you what's going on?
Did you see how quickly she turned her crazy off? Motherfucker, I'm gonna eat your soul. Oh, yes, can I help you? What? Oh no, I'm just checking out. Motherfucker.
I'm pissed because he won't repent.
Okay.
I just want to get some groceries and go home.
Thank you. Okay. So, because his religious views don't match yours, you're mad at
I don't give a fuck because it's gonna burn in hell.
Okay. Then why
And you are too, bitch. If you don't have
Holy shit. Listen, I don't care about this guy. He's gonna burn in the pits of hell. And so are you, you fucking whore. Now ring up my groceries. Wagey. This is like some weird combination of biz. This is like some weird combination of biz and a religious fundamentalist. Just shit talking somebody working at Walmart.
Jesus Christ as your savior, you're gonna be down there fucking with them, screaming in holy fucking terror of fucking fire and brimstone. Do you fucking get it?
Yeah, totally understand. But I can't have you yelling and spewing profanities at other people that are in the store.
Well, fuck you then.
I mean, but it's not the way to do it.
Answer my fucking question. Fuck you, don't call me ma'am. Who the fuck?
I told you. I fucking told you. This is that GameStop shit. Ma'am, don't call me ma'am. This is a dude in a dress, isn't it? I need to look at chat really quick. HHH, was it who recommended this? Is this a dude? That's a dude. Right? This is a guy.
I told you you what my title is, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, can you call the police? All right.
Motherfucker.
You can't leave in a peaceful manner. We are going to have the police here.
I do apologize. I'm so sorry.
Fuck you.
Ma'am.
You have to repent of your sins
Ma'am.
in order to be saved. Otherwise, you're going to spend eternity in fucking hell. And I don't want that. I want you to be saved.
Ma'am, I appreciate the
I
concern you
want
have
you
for
to be saved, sir. I don't want you to burn in hell for all of fucking eternity. You know that's going to do to your fucking mind.
and that is my choice in life.
I want you to please understand how much you love me. That's why I'm doing this.
Ma'am,
This is my job.
I'm not sensing God's love.
This is my job. This is what I do for work. I go into Walmarts. I don't buy. My cart's empty. And I call people motherfucker and tell them to repent. This is what we call the hard sell. This is the hard sell approach to religion.
So let me tell you.
So what I need you to
When you help some guy and you're in hell, you're going to experience fucking love in hell, sir.
Okay. All right. This chick. Did you catch that, chat? She said, when you fuck a guy in your mouth, do you think you're going to experience love? Is that what she said? I need to back that up and listen again.
Some guy and you're in hell. When you help some guy and you're in hell, you're going to experience fucking love in hell.
That's what she said. She called him a fag. When you fuck a guy in your mouth, do you think you're going to experience love? Tell me how anal sex wins the culture war, sir.
Do you? You got that right, motherfucker. Get the fuck away from me, you piece of shit.
I've been in my position.
Get the fucking away from me.
Ma'am.
You're in my personal space, bitch.
You're in my person.
Get out of my fucking personal space. You came over to me, motherfucker. I didn't come over to you.
Move yourself from the
Fuck you!
Ma'am.
Shut the fuck up! You all better repent! Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand!
This is like the world's best wrestling promo, but it's done in a Walmart. This is the world's best wrestling promo, and nobody knows it. There's like a WWE film crew hiding in the kids' fucking kids' clothing aisle, and nobody in the store is in on this.
Shut the fuck up, bitch! Shut your fucking mouth, bitch! If you don't have Jesus Christ in your heart, I feel fucking sorry for you.
Extension.
Who asked you, bitch? Fuck you, I'll decide what's fucking inappropriate, what's not, bitch. Fuck you, I never brush my fucking teeth, don't you fucking know that? Don't you know that by now? Fuck you! Shut the fuck up, you look like a fucking gnat, get the fuck away from me. You fucking gnat. Get the fuck out of here, I told you. I don't give a shit. They're gonna fucking. I don't give a shit. You can lock me up in a fucking prison, life without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers.
That's, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Nature Boy. She reminds me of the fucking Nature Boy. Like the Nature Boy and Dusty Rhodes wrapped up. And that's the promo they would do. That's the body language and the way they would say it.
Without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you, sir. Shut the fuck. Are you that fucking dumb?
Here we go.
Hand that.
You're good, man.
Oh, now all of a sudden she's calm. Oh, now all of a sudden we're not screaming about brimstone and fire. All of a sudden everything's copacetic. Oh, she went off. 8 fucking employees, they don't know what to do. Nobody in that store knows what to do with this lady. She's doing wrestling promos and shit, screaming at the top of her lungs. tells him that sucking dick's sending him to hell. He's just standing there stupefied with a look on his face like, I don't know, what the fuck do I say to that? That's right, chat. Holy fuck, that's amazing. Oh, but yeah, she did that typical shit of, oh, I'm behaved. I haven't done anything. Everything's okay. Look how calm I am. I hate when women do that. They make a huge fucking scene. And then here comes the cops and suddenly everything's okay. Oh no, I'm very calm. I'm not upset at all. Okay. I will take a look at this, but if it's shit, I'm not going to watch the whole thing. Titanic Remake Part 1, Sea of Ice. I kind of wanted to watch more crazy bitches go off in Walmart, to be honest with you, because that was pretty fucking entertaining. But let's take a look. I'll load this up. Titanic Remake Part 1, Sea of Ice.
We've been out to sea for days. Still go Titanic. Gabriel, yes, we. Now, Sully, this lady named Rose.
Hello? Hello?
We'd have a little chat with her.
You wanted to see me, Captain? Yeah, I did.
No, I'm vetoing this. Maybe it's good. I'm not going to say it's not good. But it's already, I can already tell this is going to be one of those, you need to watch a lot of his videos to get this kind of shit. I'm sorry, I want more crazy bitches at Walmart. I've got to agree with Chad on this. I've got to put a veto on this particular one. Oh, let's see, we're there. Let me go back to the crazy bitch at Walmart. Oh, there's a sequel. Oh, she goes back to the same store and does it again. Oh, there are many sequels. Okay, all right, we got a sequel to the crazy bitch at Walmart. Would you like to watch that, chat? Yeah, I think so. I agree. Let's watch a sequel. No offense. Maybe another day we'll do Titanic, but that's 15 minutes and it already feels like an art house film. That's asking a lot.
72 fucking virgins if you murder. It's a fucking lie. Can you imagine a man and a woman who are married? And the man...
He's trying to, but she's harassing him.
The woman is in love with him. You didn't go up to heaven on a horse and you're not going to get 72 fucking virgins if you murder. It's a fucking lie. Can you imagine a man and a woman who are married? And the man...
He's trying to, but she's harassing him.
The woman is in love with him. The guy murders himself and he gets 72 fucking virgins. What does she get out of it? What does she fucking get out of it? Huh? Does she get 72 fucking dicks in her mouth?
Yeah, explain that to me. Why can't you explain that to me? How many dicks does she get in her mouth? Is 72 of? Which way does this go? How's the genitals? How are they divided up on this situation?
Is that what she gets? Because you get 72 fucking virgins if you're a martyr.
Does Jesus use our language? Does Jesus
Is that true or not?
Does Jesus use
Is
our
that
language?
true or not?
Does
Does the
Jesus
Quran
use
say,
our language?
does the Quran say
Jesus
that
use
you're going to
our
get
language?
72 fucking virgins if you marry yourself? Is that true? Because what is the woman get out of it? The woman that you marry, and if you marry her, and you love her, and you're gonna fucking murder her, she started us. My fucking fucking
You
face.
realize you're following these people
You
around
get
the
out of my
street.
fucking face. Get the fuck away from
Stop
me.
harassing people.
Get the fuck
What
away
they look
from
like.
me.
You're following you. You're following me, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Grab your nails, so why you trying to go? How'd you even end up here? How'd your drunk ass end up here? No, how'd your drunk ass end up here?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What the
What
fuck
do you
are
want?
talking about?
Crack or do you know what date is? Month?
Listen,
on their
I know exactly where I am, okay? And I know exactly who created you. Get your fucking hand off me, motherfucker!
He didn't even
You
touch
touch
Okay,
me
you
again,
guys
motherfucker!
come this way. She's not gonna
and
follow
you're gonna
us.
see what happens to you. I fucking dare you to fucking touch me.
I guarantee you this is the type of chick that's never been hit. Right? Like, this is the type of lady that does crazy shit and has never once been hit. But the moment she gets hit is the last day she says shit like this.
One fucking more time!
Charles,
Keep your fucking
don't.
hands off me.
Charles, come
Don't.
over here.
Don't do it.
Come over here.
Got that?
She is not worth anything. She's.
Don't ever fucking touch me again. You put your fucking hands on me, sir, and I'm gonna file a police report against you.
You need a police report filed against you because you were just harassing that man because of his religion.
You fucking pushed me, motherfucker.
He didn't do shit to you.
Shut the fuck
No.
up, you fucking fat fucking pig.
We're like, you got room to
Shut the
talk.
fuck up.
Who are you talking to?
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Stay out
You
of it,
hurt my
fucking bitch.
feelings.
I'm gonna file a fucking report because you fucking pushed me. You got
No,
my
he didn't. I got you on camera.
Does she go to the same Walmart? Is it like the same store she keeps sneaking into? Like, how does she do it? Right? Wouldn't they ban her by this point? How does she keep getting in?
Hey, look at this.
And you fucking
Hey,
pushed me,
we want.
motherfucker.
Look at this. Look at this right here. You've been
You
recorded
understand
the
what I'm
whole
saying to
time.
You feel me?
Look at this right here. You've been
I'm
recorded.
100.
Yeah, you've been recorded the whole time. And you can.
Good. Fuck you, lady. Let him make a
So
million
try to make a
dollars
false
on fucking
police
YouTube.
report. So try to.
I
make-
hope I do. You fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up.
How are you so religious?
They'll
Gonna,
make $1 million off
can I
of
ask
it.
you how are you so?
You fucking touched me and you
Can we
fucking
all just
pushed
pray
me.
for her for a
So I'm gonna
second? Because
stay
she
next
needs
to your ass
Jesus.
until the cops get here, motherfucking Carl. Hey, Carl. Hey, motherfucker.
Have another
Stay
drink.
with me, bro.
Do another line.
You're going
Record it.
You fucking pushed me, motherfucker.
She's still talking him in cuffs. She's not done yet.
Do you know what's gonna happen to you, motherfucker, unless you repent and ask Jesus Christ to forgive
Maybe
you
you
for
should
your
ask
sins?
Jesus Christ.
You have any
Maybe you
fucking
should ask
idea
all
what
the
you
gods.
just did?
You're acting.
I think you need all the gods in your life.
Woo!
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
Oh, that lady is something special, all right. I don't know how she keeps getting in. I don't know how she keeps getting in, but she does. She keeps getting in there somehow. Right in his face, doesn't even give a shit. Oh, that's amazing. That's some good shit. That's a good way to close up, I think. A crazy lady screaming at Carl. Carl, the Walmart employee, who's done nothing. He's not hurt anyone. Sweet, innocent Carl is just stocking shelves. And this nutcase is just going off on his ass for no fucking reason whatsoever. Oh, Carl. Oh, life is unfair. Oh, I'd hate... Service industry jobs are so brutal. You have to deal with such assholes. And then you get like this level of crazy that just goes off for no reason and you have to take it. Oh, I bet he wanted to hit her so bad. Oh, I bet you he was just itching to throw a punch. And she knows it too. It's one of those things where it's like a oh, I thought, yeah, that's just a system update. It's one of those things where she knows she can get away with it. She knows she can get away with it, so she keeps pushing it. Keeps pushing and pushing and pushing it. Eventually, though, somebody's going to take her up on her offer and just pile drive her ass into the concrete. I need to look for more of those videos. Fucking hell. She's sneaking in somehow. Maybe she's like disguising herself to get into the store. And then once she's in there, she throws her cloak off and just starts screaming about repenting at anybody that will listen. That's right, Clown World. Yeah, punished Carl. Punished, yeah, WWE should fucking hire her. That was some great smack talk. I mean, there's a lot of F-bombs in there, but you could work around it. She's like a fat, angry version of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Probably drank all the beers he'd usually carry around in a six-pack before she headed down to the local Walmart to tell people that there are too many dicks in the afterlife for Muslim women, or whatever the fuck she was going on about. I don't know. She's going on about some crazy shit, though. Oh, dude. Fuck. I appreciate that. Thank you for the crazy woman at Walmart. That lifted my spirits. You know, all this Corona Chan stuff, you watch that just burning around the world. It's nice to have a bit of a giggle and watch an insane person be insane and not have it be something you've got to deal with. It's somebody else's fucking mess. They get to deal with that shit. Maybe this Sunday I'll dedicate myself to watching insane people yell at store employees for no reason, just because they're assholes. And then maybe I'll find like that one golden video where the store employee just can't take it anymore and just uppercuts the shit out of them, because that would be great too. Oh, fuck me. I will work on finding our multiplayer game. Again, I apologize, but the Corona stuff is kind of eating up my attention. But I will find us, chat, a free-to-play, web browser-based multiplayer game. It'll probably be shit. Probably something like Pictionary. I don't know what the fuck it's going to be. It won't be fantastic. I can already guarantee it. But we can play that on the next stream. And also we're going to do the religious stuff on the next stream. So I'll save that for then. Because I've still got to download all that guy's crazy fucking sermons where he talks about how his wife is a whore in front of the congregation for no reason. No reason to do it, but he does it anyway. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully you stay away from any hot spots out there and don't have to deal with any of the crazy shit going on. Stay away from the Costcos, apparently. They're going crazy for toilet paper. Need to take a poo, swing on by to a Walmart, I guess. I don't know why they all flooded Costco, but they did. Oh, man. You know, I get a feeling by the time of the next members stream, I don't know. I'm going to put out a little guess. By the time of the next member stream, I'm going to say the United States is going to have 13 infected states with local transmissions and, let's say, 25 dead people. And then the infections are going to start to really explode. Let's see if I'm right. That's just a complete random fucking guess. Nothing to base it on, no scientific evidence. Just pull the numbers out of my ass for the fuck of it. Well, we'll check on the next member stream at the end of March to see if I'm correct or not. If we're still around. Otherwise, if society has collapsed, I'll see you on the streets and we can trade bullets for food or something. And talk about how 5G ruined the world because Bill Gates is mind controlled. And reminisce about when YouTube worked and we could watch crazy ladies in Walmart scream at people about repenting. I guess is the way we do that. Yeah, stay virus free. That's correct. That's what you want to do. I am lowballing it. You are correct. I have a modicum of faith that the CDC and the FDA and all these other health organizations will pull their head out of their fucking ass and get on the ball. So yes, I am absolutely lowballing it. But 13 states, 25 dead, and a lot of local-to-local transmissions. We'll see. We'll see what March shows. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah, stay virus free. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will have a shitty game for us to play next time, as well as the religious sermons of a certain man that likes to talk about how his wife is a whore in front of the congregation. And we'll go with that. But